Hello everyone. Are you able to hear me? If yes, can you put in the chat that you are able to listen to me?
Yes.
If everyone is ready, we can start. Shall I start? Okay, hi everyone. My name is Sahaj Patel. I am managing director and a team member of JDS Group of Companies. We are basically into manufacturing of aluminum conductors, cables, wire rods, transformers, and insulated wires and strips and porta cabins. Overall, we are manufacturing 27 products. Enough said about JDS Group. Now, I'd like to start with the session. Why I am doing this is because I have been into mentoring since past 7 years. One question: everybody is comfortable. Shall I speak in English या हिंदी में बात करूं? क्या कंफर्टेबल है आप लोगों को? Good. So I'd like to start with the session. Basically, the intention behind carrying out this session during the lockdown was that many of us are worried what will happen in lockdown, post lockdown. So I have prepared a small presentation. Maybe it will be helpful to you how what is happening during lockdown, what will happen post lockdown, and what are the opportunities that we can extrapolate post lockdown for jobs and careers. So let us start. These are the basic rules which you might have received on your WhatsApp or mail, that your video is by default off, audio is muted. If you want to raise any questions, you can put in chat. You can go to the chat and raise your hand, or you can say you can uh, put the question here. You can ask me any question during presentation also. So today, actually, I have received lot of questionnaires. As you can see, these are this is the registration form, and these were the questions that people have asked. And the questions were there were so many questions that I couldn't answer in one session. So what we will be doing is we will be speaking on particular subjects today. That is effect on economy due to lockdown, sector-wise business that has been affected due to lockdown, and opportunities that that will be available post-lockdown. Also, some of you have asked me that what should be the typical schedule during lockdown, and the main topic that was how one should prepare for interviews. So that also I will like to cover. So the coming to the first slide or the first part of our today's session is that what is the effect of economy due to lockdown. I personally feel that it will take around 8 to 12 months for the entire sectors to come to the level which they were earlier in month of February. It's going to take some time before all the sectors can recover. The basic problem will be currently that the government has no revenue, and without government's revenue, due to poor tax collection, there won't be any expenditure. So no new projects will be coming, no developments will be done speedily. There will be a lot of issues. Are you able to hear me clearly, or is there any disturbance? Okay. And a lot of business will have to be reset. Reset in sense they have to understand what is today's requirement post lockdown, immediately stabilizing things, and then moving for the development and progress. So I feel that it is going to take some time before things stabilize and there will be a particular development. Now I'm trying to give you one example which is related to our industry. What is happening in our industry and how it has been affected, that I'm going to inform. So basically we start here that due to lockdown, what has happened in our industry. First of all, due to lockdown, a lot of factory owners and commercial offices have asked for fixed electricity charges exemption. The electricity demand has also reduced. Due to both these issues, people keep coming, unfortunately, and I have to stop my presentation in between. I apologize for that. So due to, oh my God, sorry. Okay, hopefully I have accepted all the invitees. Now moving to that, what has happened first of all? Oh. Yes, Rohit, I'll come to your question. I've covered that in my next slide. Don't worry. So first of all, I'm giving you an example that what has happened to our sector. So due to the fall in electricity demand and due to the electricity charges exemption, the revenue of the electricity boards is going to reduce. And these are our major customers. If your major customer doesn't have funds, either he will delay your payments, or either there will be no projects coming in electrical sector. Moreover, for our sector, the summer season and from Jan to March, it is the peak demand. Means 70% of our sales is carried out during this 6 months, and it is going to take a big hit. So basically, due to this, our cash flow and sales will slow down. Once our sales is reduced, our demand is reduced, our purchasing and hiring will also reduce. Similarly, our suppliers sales will reduce because we don't have any big demand with him. His payments may get delayed if our payments from electricity boards get delayed. And obviously the hiring also gets impacted because of this. This is a kind of chain reaction that has been put due to lockdown. So all the industries are interconnected, and we have to all work hard together to overcome this situation. I'll move to the next slide. I've just given you an example how our sector has been affected. Now I'm moving to the next slide of the opportunities after lockdown or during lockdown. This is what I feel. Sorry, just a second. Sector-wise business affected by lockdown. Now, what has happened during lockdown? The travel has been badly affected. Rail, air, bus, everything is shut down. Hotel, restaurants, everything is shut down. Engineering is shut down. Ice cream, cold drink manufacturers like Rasna, they are all suffering because summer has a big peak demand for them. There's a big market for them, which they are suffering. Automobile industry, obviously people's priority have changed. They don't want to buy a bike or a car right now when they have to manage their daily needs or daily income. Education has been impacted greatly. Exams have been postponed. The schools, all the sessions have been postponed. Transportation is total lockdown. Exports are come to standstill. So all these sectors have been very badly affected. What are the sectors that are doing good now? Just a second. The hospital industry, as you know, is doing good. Pharma industry is also doing good. Just a second. The pharma sector is doing good. The online training webinars have been conducted very means in a big way. I'll show you how people are managing income through online business. Security agencies, they are doing good. All the factories are closed, but you have to have a security to manage the infrastructure. So manage the infrastructure. So security agencies are doing good. What are the new products that have all of a sudden the demand has increased? First, sanitizer. As you know, everybody is interested in safeguarding themselves. So soap, sanitizer, mask, ventilators. There are a lot of things that have gone not available in market. So these are the opportunities. These are the sectors where one can look for. The retail, the local kirana is doing very good right now. The local food delivery, I am giving you an example. One of our kirana stores nearby, they are, what they are doing is, the housewives, earlier who used to, they manage home only, now they are trying to generate income as well. How? They are providing dhoklas, theplas in local kirana stores, non-branded, but all fresh. You know, after 22 days, ladies are getting upset. रोज वही खाना बनाओ, बर्तन धो, घर में साफ सफाई करो, परेशान रहते हैं बेचारे. तो कभी कभी उनको भी छुट्टी चाहिए. तो अगर ये एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है जो कॉलोनी में बिजनेस कर सकते हैं फूड डिलीवरी का, but not going door to door, instead of connecting with the retail store. Packaging industry is doing good because because of sanitizers and FMCG and pharma, the packaging industry is working and the demand has increased fortunately for them. Some of the sectors are mediumly affected. Why I say mediumly is their business is going on, but in a very steady revenue, like banking. They are operational. They are going to earn interest from the businessmen, those who have taken moratorium. Government ने, RBI ने एक फैसिलिटी बोली है या लाइबिलिटी बोली है, उन्होंने एक सर्विस दिया है कि जिन इंडस्ट्रीज में के पास में मोरेटोरियम लेना है, यानी 3 महीने तक आपको EMI नहीं भरना है या ब्याज नहीं चुकाना है, तो 3 महीने बाद आप जून महीने में आप पैसे चुका सकते हैं, पर 3 महीने का ब्याज देना है, मार्च अप्रैल मई का आपको ब्याज देना है. So banking industry is doing reasonably well. Professionals like CA, company secretary, their businesses are going online. They are managing from work from home. Power sector generation is carried on. Demand has reduced, but they are medium affected. They come under essential services, so they are providing good revenue, comparatively good revenue. FMCG, साबुन, शैम्पू, तेल सबको लग ही रहा है लॉकडाउन में, so obviously, but unfortunately they are not able to meet demands due to lockdown. Situation is quite critical that knowingly or unknowingly in our country, bureaucrats are not allowing proper functioning. See, लॉकडाउन में भी अपने को चीजें मैनेज करनी है, पर कैसे मैनेज करनी है? आज अगर आप काफी सारे एग्जांपल्स देखते होंगे कि रास्ते पे पुलिस ने सब्जी वाले की गाड़ी रोकी. क्यों भाई? It comes under essential commodities. You are well aware about it. You should have allowed that truck to pass. Why you are stopping him and harassing him unnecessarily? So these are such things which are stopping continuity of material availability in market, unfortunately. Now I am going to highlight what would be the how would these sectors perform in coming period. Now the most badly affected sector will take longer period, 8 to 10 months, to recover and have a consistent requirement or demand or growth. They will take 8 to 10 months. So for people who are still studying, they should look forward कि जैसे हम उनकी पढ़ाई खत्म हो रही है, they should target these companies. Whereas इमीडिएट जिसको अभी काम करना है, उन लोगों ने अपॉर्चुनिटीज यहाँ टारगेट करनी चाहिए, हॉस्पिटल, फार्मा, ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग, सिक्योरिटी, ये सब चीजें में जहाँ अब one important thing has what we have started doing is MS fabrication, like disinfection tunnels or isolation chambers. I will give you an example. Just a second, I'll show you what my team has been doing, how we are managing things and adapting. Just a second. So these are the disinfection tunnels. The person enters from here, the spray of isopropyl alcohol or the sanitizer जिसमें main ingredient होता है, वो ऊपर से spray होता है. The person gets disinfected. These are the isolation chambers that we plan to manufacture. We have started doing, but due to lockdown, unfortunately, the process is not continued. But we have, this is a letter that I am sharing with you, what we have asked the local authority for permission to manufacture. So these are such opportunities that one should look for. Food delivery, as I said, is a great. Expos is going to come back in a big way, but again, once all the things stabilize, like in Europe, the summer starts from July. So things will stabilize in Europe post July only. So mostly the things will improve from month of September, October. I feel related to exports. Banking and all these, they are going to definitely improve. Then power sector is going to be steady, I would say. It will not be impacted in a bad way for a long term. But again, we have to see how things turn up. This is a typical uh, list which I have prepared. If you want, I can share it with you. Any questions over here? Rohit, your question was after what are the company strategy about campus hiring? If they are hiring and there are more people hired as compared. See, immediate hiring, I don't think it would be possible for the sectors who are worst affected. Like these are the most badly affected sectors. They are not going to do immediate hiring. You should target this sector and this sector, which where you can get good opportunities. This is what I feel. These are the two sectors that you should immediately, who are looking for immediate job. जिसको नौकरी तुरंत चाहिए उन्होंने इसको टारगेट करना चाहिए. जो पढ़ रहा है और जिसको बाद में चाहिए वो उन्होंने टारगेट इसको कर सकते हैं. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन हाउ यू लुक फॉरवर्ड. आप किस पोजीशन में है वो आपको ज्यादा बेहतर बता सकता है. Ankit has asked me a question that is there scope for online learning? There's a big scope for online learning, but are you interested in learning yourself or are you trying to start a business of online learning, providing service of online learning? Okay, I'm sharing you the screen which I have shared with my team. I regularly bombard my mails to my team. I'm just sharing you the things that you can do. Just a second. I'll share you a few online platforms where you can learn a lot of things online. Rohit has asked me a question whether the candidate's salary will increase or decrease as compared to normal situation. I think it will depend upon the sector. See, if any business is doing good, then why not they will give increment? But if they are themselves suffering, then I doubt that there will be a good pay package for that sector. Because let us all understand the situation is very grim as of now. As of now, everything has come to a standstill. So you have to be patient for everything. You have to be patient. Now this is what I, just a second. These are some of the online. See, online, these are the online webinars that are being conducted. online training courses which I have shared to my team. See, Tata is providing one training in 1 rupees for each subject. AICT is providing lot of training courses free of cost. So I will share this if you want. There are a lot of things that online. Yeah, Pradyuman, just a second. Go, just a second, Pradyuman. Ask me.
Hello.
Mostly. I would request everyone to mute your mic, please. Keep your microphone muted, please. It's a sincere request because it disturbs others. So Ankit has asked me a question that what are the sectors to move forward for startup? Pandemic. Unfortunately, I had to remove the person because he is continuously unmuting the mic. Anyhow, Ankit had asked me a question. What are the sectors to move forward for startup? It will be basically related to pharma, development of vaccination, particularly against this big disease. See, nobody has found a solution to corona. Today, it might be corona. There might be some other disease, viral disease after 1 year. We don't know. These viruses mutate normally. If you see, all the viruses are basically related to lungs, whether it was swine flu, whether it was SARS, whether it was MERS, whether it was it is corona, all related to lungs. So this is going, pharma and hospital are going to be very good. So you have to find solutions to these sectors, if you ask me, immediately. Pradyuman has asked me what are the job of banking financial sector. I think it is going to take at least 3 to 4 months before the banking and financial sectors have immediate recruitment. They don't have immediate requirement as of now because right now they are trying to understand the problems of the current businessmen. And till they resolve that, it will be difficult for them to go for new businesses. Because first of all is managing the things in hand. जब तक वही manage नहीं कर सकते नया चीज कैसे करेगा कोई? You have to be patient. I think things will improve. What goes down goes up. This is my simple principle what I have been following all my life. Hope I was able to answer, Pradyuman. Any more questions? Again, it depends upon the sector. As I said, HR, the sectors that are doing good, you have to look for the opportunities over there. For me, if you ask me, whatever you want to do, start looking for good brands where you can look for job opportunities. Target them. Find out how they want to expand or what is their idea for next 1 year, and then only you will be able to get the answer. Rohan has asked me a question: how to prove yourself if you had a bad scoring in academic and school? If you are coming to rural with average company, how to refine? Okay, I'll cover that during interview. Rohan, I'll cover that question during interview. Okay. Now coming back to this, I like to move forward. I like to first cover this: how you should basically behave or appear in an interview. So let me finish this first, and then you can ask me questions. Basically, before appearing for any interview, find out about the company. Online information is available for all the companies. Find out how they are doing, what they are doing, how many branches they have, what are the products they are doing, what is their market. Find out everything. What is their work culture? Everything is available online as of now. What I have mentioned here from ex-employees might be not very easy to get. So let us first focus on the things that are available online. This will be easier for you to find. So at least prepare yourself when somebody asks you about the product or a market related to the company where you are going for an interview, you will be ready to answer it. Before going for an interview, I would suggest you go through the job profile of the for which they are conducting the interview. You basically need to understand what is the demand of that job and try to prepare yourself related to that job profile. Dress well. Your body language should be confident and positive. Prepare well technically on your subject. See, my experience in interviews like this, that engineers are coming to me, and when I ask subjects they have studied in final year, I'm talking about immediate freshers who have completed engineering, they are unable to name the subjects. जब सब्जेक्ट के नाम नहीं पता है तो आपको सब्जेक्ट के अंदर का डिटेल क्या पता हो, तो आपको थोड़ा बहुत तो टेक्निकली तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी. मैं ये नहीं बोलता कि पूरी 4 साल की इंजीनियरिंग आप एक बार में पढ़ लो, लेकिन कम से कम वो कंपनी से रिलेटेड जो प्रोडक्ट है, उसका प्रोसेस है, प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस है, क्या है, वो आपने पढ़ के जाना चाहिए. Carry all your original certificates, which most of you do. Two things that I personally focus during an interview is that you should always give 2 people's references, 2 to 3 people's references whom I can cross check. Who should be that reference? Not your uncle or not any government officer, but your ex-employer. In case you have experience, in case you are a fresher, your professor is a good best reference. Your professor or a teacher. Don't give reference of your brother, sister or mother. उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Give reference who know you academically or professionally. Keep good relations with your ex-company team. That is very important. If you have good, while exiting the company, you have maintained cordial relations, and even after leaving the company, you are maintaining good relations. So even if you have been, if you are cross-checked, you will be good. You will be good. As I said, recommendation letter and a reference letter once you leave the any earlier company is one of the best points in your CV. Carry your salary slip if you have worked earlier. Other thing is what one should accept his weakness. Now I'll share you one example. Just a second, I was having water. My throat dried up. I'll share you an example. काफी बार ऐसा होता है कि आपके मार्क्स देखे जाते हैं. The interviewer is going through your marks and they see that you have not performed in a particular period, whether it was 12th or whether it was engineering second year, third year, whatever. And when we ask that question as an interviewer to the interviewee, that why did you not perform well? Because everybody likes consistent people who have given consistent result. So most of the people give an emotional reason. Sir, my father was ill or I was ill. So my question to everyone is, When you give an emotional reason, you ask for a sympathy. You're looking for a sympathy. But actually looking for a sympathy, is it your strength or a weakness? If you ask me, it is a weakness. So how you can overcome this is that you have to, when you say something, sir, I got marks because of this particular reason, you have to also give one statement to overcome that weakness. Sir, for if I was in that person's place and suppose I had not done very well in 10th standard, but I did in 12th standard. So I would have answered like this, sir, I didn't study hard, so I got bad marks. But when I studied hard, I got good marks in 12th. I am sharing you my personal example because in 10th standard I got 80%, but in 12th standard I got 94%. That's why I got an admission in VNIT. So once you show that difference to the interviewer, then the person will understand that whenever you have worked hard, you have performed and you are ready to perform that. That confidence, if you are able to give to that person, then he will definitely be very happy with your answer. I hope I was able to answer that properly. If any more questions related to interviews, you are most welcome. See, Rohan has asked me one particular question that do companies select based on a particular marks or something? Personally, in my company, I have never given any appointment based on marks. I normally ask my team to select any person based on the confidence, knowledge, and two important things which I have said is the references. This is very important. Reference is very important. I hope Rohan I have been able to answer, because for me I don't think 60%, 70% or the academic score is going to be the only criteria for selection. And even if it is there, you have to answer it if you know it from before, that suppose this organization selects only a person based on his academic score, then you have to be ready with an answer for that. Be confident. Try to understand. If you know from before that this interviewer is going to ask me this question, then you should prepare the answer before coming for the interview. Dyanand has asked me, sir, will there be any change after lockdown in hiring process for freshers in IT company? I think IT companies, see, major business is outside India. So unless the thing stabilizes in US, Europe, the IT companies might not have immediate hiring. But on the other hand, if the Indian government decides to, like the app that Modi ji has said, Arogya Setu or something, so there will be similar kind of things that might be developed, which might go to the Indian companies like Infi, like Wipro, MBT. So opportunities might be there, but it depends upon the government's expenditure towards IT infrastructure. So we will have to wait. Currently, the government's complete focus is on controlling uh, the corona pandemic. Now, somebody had raised a question. Can you please put the question over here, Jasmine? Okay, Jasmine. Unfortunately, I am unable to unmute Jasmine. Jasmine, it would be great if you can write the question in chat. Should I wait or should I carry on, Jasmine? I hope you are able to listen to me. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any question from Jasmine, so I am moving ahead. Is there anyone with questions related to interviews? Is there anyone with questions? Any more questions, or should we proceed with the next? Yeah, Rohan, you have asked a very genuine question. You asked a very genuine question that normally the HR doesn't give any feedback in case of rejection. I think this has to be changed majorly across the uh, platforms, that HR has to respond and inform why he was rejected, on what basis. Unfortunately, 99% of the companies don't inform the interviewee about the rejection. See, but the thing is like this: everyone has to be patient. Like example, I'll give you. Every day in LinkedIn, I get forwards, sir, whether there is vacancy or not. So please inform about vacancy. See, you need to be patient and you should be aware whom to contact to get the final outcome. Because what happens if you contact people like me who are managing the entire company, they don't have unfortunately time to respond to each and every person. Now, what happens? Sometimes this has also happened that we have given a vacancy of a quality control manager. Just a second. Are you all able to hear me? Are you now able to hear me? Okay, so the question that Rohan had asked, that HR doesn't normally give feedback on the why were you rejected and even why you were selected. The question is, even if you are selected, I would say that you should get an answer that on this criteria you were selected, and even if you are rejected, one should give an answer why you were rejected. But most of the companies don't respond. So be patient. Try to follow up with the HR person. Sir, at least give me an answer that why was I not selected? And be positive about it. Even if you are rejected, the world doesn't come to a standstill. Keep following with them. That is where the network building helps you. So if you are in contact with the HR person, suppose you are looking for an accounts job, and in their HR there is a vacancy for accounts. Unfortunately, you are not selected during the first vacancy. But if you are in continuous touch with the HR person, in future, whenever there is any vacancy, they might come back to you. So you have to be in touch with your network. Be positive about whatever is happening around you. Be positive. That is very important. Uh, Jasmine had asked me why is reference required. See, in I'll share you my example. With 30 minutes interview or 1 hour, I normally take 1 hour to take an interview. I take very rarely interviews, but when I do take 1 hour interview. And the funny thing is, जब भी मैं इंटरव्यू लेता हूँ सामने वाले को मैं ये एंड में समझा देता हूँ कि भाई तू इस कंपनी के लिए सूटेबल नहीं है, तू ये कुछ और काम कर. So I act more as a counselor. Anyhow, so the thing is, why do you need reference? See, you need to understand in 1 hour's interview, you cannot judge a person, however smart or however experienced person you are. So the basic thing that will help you is that you have to have a reference. Without reference, there cannot be cross-checking. See, I conducted an interview. The interview went fantastic with the prospective employee, and then I immediately cross-check with the reference, and if he confirms, yes boss, this ye banda to bahut badhiya hai, you are through. You have to always keep on building relations. Always keep on building relations. Any more questions? So I hope I was able to do justice to the subject related to interviews. Okay, just I had a chat. See, every company, Shraddha ji has asked me a question that every company cross-check references every time. See, I am not sure every company follows this practice of cross-checking reference. But what is harm in keeping yourself ready? As a prospective employee, you should be always ready with the questions that you know may be asked. आप वेट मत करो आपको कोई पूछेगा और आप उसका जवाब ढूंढोगे. अगर आप पहले से तैयारी करके जाओगे, पहले से ही सबसे रिलेशन अच्छे बना के रखेंगे, तो आपका इंटरव्यू थ्रू होना ही होना है. आपको नेटवर्क हमेशा अच्छा बना के रखना है. आपको रिलेशन सबसे अच्छे तालमेल बना के रखना ही पड़ेगा. Now the other question, I hope Shraddha ji is able to answer. Ankita has asked me how to prepare for technical interview. It's very difficult for me to answer it. But see, as I told you, first of all, you need to understand what that company is doing, what are they manufacturing, understand their flow process, वो product बनता कैसे है. Based on that, आप अपना engineering उससे relate करो. काफी बार ये होता है कि आपने करी मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग लेकिन आप जॉब ढूंढने जा रहे हो इलेक्ट्रिकल या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में, तो उसमें आप टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू में क्या करेंगे. So you have to understand कि नॉलेज आपको जिस चीज का आपने ये पढ़ाई किया है उसी से रिलेशन आप तैयारी को तालमेल में कैसे बैठा सकते हैं अपने इंटरव्यू में जिस कंपनी में जा रहे हैं. प्रीति has asked me how to face group discussion. I think you will have to keep on practicing. For IIMs, if you are asking me कि आपको IIM या किसी का ये चाहिए तो MBA के लिए ग्रुप डिस्कशन का, तो I think you will have to keep on practicing group discussion with your friends and try to understand. See, if you have knowledge, if you keep on reading, then you will be better prepared for any subject or any topic. So you have to keep, see, this cannot be answered in one single line. It has to be continuous mode of learning. If you keep on learning, you will find your own answers. अब कोई पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट ही ऐसा है जिसका आपको नॉलेज ही नहीं है, तो आप ग्रुप डिस्कशन में क्या बात करोगे? So keep on reading as much as possible related to economy, related to sectors, what is happening, related to government policies that are coming. That will be very helpful. Till you write more questions, I'll have water. Oh, sorry. Just a second. If there are no more questions, I'll move to my last slide before closing the session. Tushar, just a second, I'll have to understand your question. Tushar has asked me a question. तुषार,
यस सर।
आपका सवाल क्या है? हाउ टू फेस इंटरव्यू में समझा नहीं, आप थोड़ा खुल के बोलेंगे?
सर अपन जब इंटरव्यू
तुषार, आपका आवाज बिल्कुल क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है। तुषार, तुषार, कोई आवाज आपकी आ नहीं रही है। So I hope I was able to do justice. Just a second. Rohan has asked me, I don't know how to justify it, but he thinks they hire more girls as compared to boys. See, पहली बात तो रोहन, ऐसा है कि आप मानो या ना मानो, लड़कियां पढ़ने में तो होशियार रहती हैं। फर्स्ट बेंच में हमेशा लड़के ही बैठती है, तो शायद सिंसियर रहती हैं। मे भी हो सकता है, वन ऑफ द रीजंस। But jokes apart, I don't feel that HR has more girls as compared to boys. See, if that HR is doing, then he is doing injustice to the company as well as the candidates both. To the company, because you are not selecting the best person, and to the candidate again he is doing injustice, because अगर रखने के लिए एक लड़की को रख लिया और वो परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाई, तो बेचारी उसका भी कॉन्फिडेंस टूट जाए। So, in my company at least, I have not seen this happening कि girls या ladies को preference मिलता है job में. It all comes down to talent and your knowledge. Hopefully, I am able to answer that, Rohan. Good. So I'm moving to the next thing which I have been advocating. कि आप schedule log just a second. Never mind, Rohan. Keep trying. That is what in our hands. So I'll come down to my last slide for today's session. What should be our typical lockdown schedule? See, I feel that this is a God-given opportunity. Forget about what is happening outside your home. जो चीज घर के अंदर है आपके हाथ में है, आप क्या कर सकते हैं? आपके पास में 8 घंटे हैं. You have 8 to 9 hours a day. How you are spending? Are you just binge watching Netflix, Prime, Z5 or YouTube, or are you focusing and following some kind of schedule? So personally, I'll share my schedule. Normally I'm an early riser, but nowadays I'm also getting up late. I get up around 7, do yoga for 45 minutes, and then I finish off my some house chores. घर के छोटे मोटे काम जो रहते हैं वो करता हूँ. उसके बाद में 10 से 12 बजे, 12:30 बजे तक सब ऑनलाइन कॉल्स और मेल्स, लेटर ड्राफ्टिंग ये सब चलता है. 12:30 1 बज जाता है. लंच लिया, उसके बाद में अगेन लेटर ड्राफ्टिंग वगैरह कुछ 2 ढाई बजे तक होता है. कुछ वेबिनार्स हैं या ऑनलाइन नॉलेज कोर्सेज है वो देखता हूँ. यूट्यूब पे काफी कुछ चीजें अवेलेबल है. अभी थोड़ा एक नया पैशन है. मैंने कुछ 2-3 चीजें जो खुद के लिए सेट किए हैं. पहली चीज, डिनर, रात का डिनर एवरी डे आई एम कुकिंग. ऑब्वियसली विद द हेल्प ऑफ माय वाइफ. चॉपिंग वगैरह वो करती है, बट मसाले से लेके हर एक चीज मैं खुद बनाता हूँ. दैट फिर बच्चों के साथ क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ शाम को 6 बजे के आसपास में, 5:30 से 6:30 तक के. कुकिंग करता हूँ. रात को फिर से कुछ मैं आर्टिकल्स बुक पढ़ता हूँ. तो ऐसे ही एक टिपिकल शेड्यूल होना चाहिए. आपने सीखने की ज्यादा से ज्यादा कोशिश करनी चाहिए. जो चीज आप नॉर्मल इसमें नहीं कर पा रहे वो आपने अभी करना चाहिए. So this is what you should have been doing during your schedule. See, there are a lot of things that you can think of. I would suggest that even apart from looking for jobs, you should look for development also. I am going to share few pictures that you can look for small utilities. जैसे मैं कल लिंक्डइन में देख रहा था. देखिए, नल के आगे एक छोटा सा रबर का ये बनाया हुआ है. आप देखिए, इसका दो इस्तेमाल हो सकता है. एक ऊपर से भी पानी निकल रहा है, सामने से भी निकल रहा है. आपने सामने से अगर इसको दबा दिया तो ऊपर से निकलता है. ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो आपको डेवलपमेंट में देखना चाहिए. ये अभी आप कोई इंटरव्यू में जाते हैं और अगर आप ऐसे कोई एग्जांपल शेयर करते हैं तो भी आपका पॉजिटिव इंप्रेशन हो. uh, See, honestly, I think today we have to wind up because I've given a lot of time and I'm unable to answer. Still, questions keep coming up. So, what we do is I'll have a next session soon. I've not decided the date and time. If you want to share your date or time or the subjects that you are interested, you can put in the chat right now. with this, I'd like to conclude today's session. You can put in your interest, area of interest, what you want, the things that you want me to cover, like internship. I feel it is very important. How to prepare a CV, how to select a career. If you want anything, you can put in the chat and share it. You can follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. Unfortunately, my mic was mute. I'm really sorry. I shared few books. As I said, Dale Carnegie, Made in Japan, Sony Company, information about Sony Company. Those of you might not be aware that basically Sony was a tractor or an agriculture equipment manufacturing company. You should try to read the books, how Japan overcame World War II, effects of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and how the company, how all the Japanese people worked hard and overcame this situation. Similarly, I had shared this book, Jack Welch, Winning, again, very good book. Rashmi Bansal, Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish, this is also a really good book. Okay, guys, thank you.